Today on the channel, we make like an amoeba and split with G.I. Joe Classified series, Jinx.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one of the all-timers, of course, most well-known for the G.I. Joe movie back in the day. We got Jinx, but for all your Jinx needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. Got to get a deal out there, support the channel, hit up old Big Bad Toys Store. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there, do a little comparison later on in this video. But of course, Jinx would make like an amoeba, and she would split. That's probably her most famous line from, of course, the G.I. Joe movie back in the day. Still possibly the greatest movie of all time. Definitely a top 5 movie. If you've never seen that animated movie, oh boy. I love the Transformers animated movie, but I like the Joe one just a little bit more. That's right. You heard it here first, right at the table. And Jinx, great in there. Kind of the love interest of Falcon. Oh, don't get me started on Falcon and Duke. But of course, the love interest of Falcon there. Part of the new recruits, of course, for the Joe team. She'd turn the volume up. She'd make herself blind and she'd be ready to go. Of course, that famous square off with Beachhead, who will have the retro Beachhead on the channel very soon, so stay tuned to that review. A lot of good memories from Jinx back in the day, and a lot of good memories with their action figure back in the 3 3/4 days. And who are we fooling? Even right now, I just picked this one up not too long ago. One of the missing pieces for my 3 3/4 25th anniversary collection. I just recently picked up this version of Jinx. Almost 100% complete on this line. Just missing a few ones. Some heavy hitters, unfortunately. But Jinx a lot of figures throughout the years. And like I said, when I was a kid, the 3 3/4 version, a really good one. I always enjoyed having that in my Fig Fed in my collection way back when. And happy to have her in the classified line right now. Not quite the total homage. Oh, there's McFarlane on the couch again. Homage, tomato, tomato. You get the picture. But we do have one. Kind of looks like the old one, and we see that a lot with the Classified series. It has a little bit trueness to the original, but a little bit of differences. Who knows, we could see a retro card in the future for old Jinx. We'll see what ends up happening there. But let's take a look at the packaging on here. New style packaging, a little slimmer, a little thinner, of course. Got Jinx and all of her prowess right there. She's ready to do any kind of ninja move she might need to do. Looking very good here, but a nice bubble window. G.I. Joe. Of course, it does say Classified Series 4 and up on this one. 3-year-olds, Mark Summers. My heavy, he already got the kids out of here already. G.I. Joe Kim Jinx Arashikage. Of course, we do know that is her full name. We saw it in that 35th anniversary edition over there as well. Interesting. She's just going to be Jinx to me. Just Jinx to me. Looking good on the side of the package right here. She is number 124 in the line. Can you believe that? QR code on the side if that is your thing. It's not my thing, but it could be your thing. I'm not going to judge you. Jibber jabber for days down below, and then you get a little glamour shot going on. What do we got going back on here? Anything good? Looks like she's in the weight room, and oh, she's got that blindfold on. She's ready to take on Beachhead. Looks like she's got some ink along the way, and then, of course, some ninja weapons as well. Let's see what all the fuss is about. I'm going in through the back door. I always go in through the back door. I'm just a back door guy. You guys know me by now. See you later, Spider-Man style. Goodbye. Let's go in the back door in Jinx and see what all the fuss is about. That's what we're going to do. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Look at that. There's old Jinx and her ninja weapons. And we actually get some extra hands with Jinx. We don't get a lot of extra hands in the classified line, as we do know. Can I get all this stuff out? Let's get this blindfold. What do we got going on here? She's locked in here, and there's no twist ties going on with this one either. So locked in tighter than a Todd McFarlane figure, even without the twist ties. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild day at the office or the table. Looks like we got no tape. I thought there was tape in here. Just a difficult unboxing is what this is. Just a difficult unboxing. There we go. Oh, we got one hand left. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Come on. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, there it is. We're ready to go. We're ready to see what old Jinx is up to. And we're going to start off with the accessories. I guess we'll start off with the hands. So we do get 2 fists of Jinx Fury right out of the package. How about that? Then we do get 2 gripping hands. So we get the best of both worlds here, like a young Hannah Montana, of course. Got the black wrappings there. I got the fingers sticking out there, but you can have her battling with fisticuffs or weapons. You can choose your own hand adventure, as we do say. She does get this big weapon. I believe, if I remember correctly, she had this all in like a silverish gray color back in the 3/4 line. Not sure the official title of this. It's almost like a spear on the end with a little bit of axe action. Got some rope in brown, and then you got the black base through the middle. Looking good, on point for Jinx. She's ready to square off, of course, do that kind of thing there. Then we do get a sheath and a sword. A sheath and a sword. How about that? 2 for 1. Silver blade on this one, brown handle there. Interesting weapon, not too sharp, of course, like we do get with some toy lines lately. Some of the Savage Crucible and some of that stuff, got some pointy ends. This one, not going to kill anybody. Of course, 4 and up on these, so you got to have them for the little kids, as we know. Fits into the old sheath, as you can imagine, and does plug in somewhere on the side. Oh, plugs into her back, so it's a little backpack action is what we got going on with that. Very interesting. And then we get down to Jinx herself, and I guess we'll start with the head. Now, an interesting head on her. Sure, why not? It's interesting. It's an interesting head, let me tell you. But very short hair here, of course, and she just got the pouty lips going on. She's got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, 2 ears. She's playing those human hits here. Jet black hair, looking good. Like a young Joan Jett back in the day is what she looks like. But an interesting quizzical face on her. It looks like somebody stumped her with a question. She was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and got stumped on the first question is what she looks like right there. Just got a little black necklace going on. You can't push that down. It does ride up a little bit, but looking good in the necklace department. I don't know if I could tell you it's Jinx if somebody handed this to me. I don't know. You guys might have to tell me, but it does look good. I don't have too much of a problem with this head sculpt. It does look like she might be a bad guy or a good guy. You're not exactly sure looking at this head sculpt. Obviously, it's Jinx, so she is a good guy, but kind of gives a little air of mystery with her here. Her outfit, she's got kind of a ninja outfit going on, a little gi type action there. You got the black belt going on. Oh, she's a black belt. How about that? She's got the wrappings on the forearms down to the hands that we talked about. She's got that beautiful, colorful tattoo. She's got some ink done. It is a new time for the Joes, I guess. Got that dragon logo on the front there. Looking very nice. Red throughout, a little bit of maroon on the side. Got those ninja slippers on. Those ninjas, they're sneaky. We know that. Got some of that going on. Of course, arms do go all the way around for us. You get a little butterfly in there, just a little bit. A bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. You know we're here for that. We're playing the hits right there. Hands up and down, side to side. Hands removable on this one. Hula hoop. Head back, forth, up and down, side to side. Plus neck articulation on top of the head articulation. So a lot of extra movement there. She can do those big old Jinx splits. Look at that. Of course, any ninja worth a grain of salt can do those kind of splits. Drop down hips, not really a thing on mine. There's a little bit of movement there, but nowhere near some of the other Joes we've had. So not sure what's up with that. It could be just mine, or maybe she just doesn't have as much room to move. I don't know. Thigh cut, of course. Double jointed pinless knees looking good. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual articulation. Playing all that articulation hits, I guess is what we're doing right there. Now we do get some of these extra heads here. 1 extra head, I guess I'll say. You get a straight up stereotypical ninja head. I guess almost like an army builder ninja head here. Got the bandana on the back in the red. Looking good. This is more what I think of with Jinx. I don't think of her with her mask off because I'm so used to the toy. But of course, in the movie, she was like this a heck of a lot of the time. And then we do get this, which is pretty cool. We do remember she fights better when she's blindfolded. So you got the blindfold here that goes right over. It almost looks like kind of a little headband here. Is like you could wear it like a headband, but it does got a little stretchy material in it, but it is going to take some work to get it over. But of course, it is a blindfold. Very iconic to the Jinx character, of course, as we do know. But really, a good version of Jinx, all things considered. Is it the ancient old Jinx from the 80s? No. She's been updated a little bit. She's got a little bit of new swagger to her, we'll say. She should fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand as well. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%, of course, at Ringside Collectibles. She's got a new feel to her here. She's been updated a lot. Not super far away from what brought her to the dance back in the 80s. I guess close enough to be dangerous is what we have right here. But a good figure and another one that we needed in our collection. Now just get me Big Lob, get me Law and Order. We got Tunnel Rat already. So we got Chuckles already. So we already got kind of that new recruit class already. So I'm here for that. Get Beachhead in front of him, leading the way. Maybe Sergeant Slaughter and his team as well. Man, Falcon, we got him, of course. We know about that. So really diving in. Of course, we're 124 figures deep at this point with the Joe brand. So really getting a lot of the characters we wanted for a long time, but there's still a heck of a lot to go, as we do know, and we'll get those hopefully in the future, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, San Diego Comic-Con, we'll find out a few more that's coming around the corner from us here. But of course, can't forget old Falcon, a very controversial figure, as we do remember. A lot of people absolutely hating the head sculpt on this Falcon. It isn't too good, as we do know here, but it'll be interesting if we get a redo of this. I believe there's going to be a Night Force Walmart exclusive Falcon in the future. It would be really nice if we get a new head sculpt during that one. I wouldn't put that past the classified team over there to kind of make this one a little bit better. So we'll see what ends up happening there in, of course, the very near future. But there's old Jinx. What are your guys' thoughts? Is Jinx a pickup for you? Is she a must-have for you like she is for me? Let me know your thoughts on old Jinx GI Joe Classified Series in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Jinx, I'm Kyle, and I'm going to make like an amoeba and split.